What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So, as most of you guys probably know, if you don't know, now you soon will, is that Blizzard is taking actions on multi-boxers. And my Discord has been spammed. I think I got like 72 unread messages on my Discord and also like 50 notifications on Twitter. And this thing has been it's been going wild while I have been myself sleeping. So it's been interesting. I sadly came late to the party. I'm going to tell you about how much gold this actually made me, and there's been some really interesting accusations as well. The best one was probably a guy who said that Student Albatroz is probably behind this because when people can't multi-box, they have to buy his 0 to 10 million gold guide, which is now 50% off. So multi-boxers, hey, here's my guide, 50% off. Use the code Shadowlands, and you'll make billions. But obviously that was not the case. So before we go any further into this video, I want to make a disclaimer. Like I was never against multi-boxers, right? Like I have a lot of people that watch me daily who multi-box. I even group up with them to make some of the 5-man farms more efficient, like they help me out. And I've never ever been against like legit multi-boxing, and it's something that people ask me like very frequently because I know there's a reason why Blizzard is doing this, and I've noticed it especially the last, well, ever since the Corona, like the lockdown happened, probably there's been a massive boost of people multi-boxing. I've even noticed it in my small community. Like there's insane how many people have started to multi-box recently. And what has also increased with that is the people who fucking hate multi-boxers. And usually the people who absolutely fucking hate multi-boxers, they come to my YouTube or my live stream and they ask me what my feelings are towards multi-boxers. And the answer has always been the same. Like, multi-boxing is not for me personally, because something that I really enjoy with go farming is teaming up with the viewers of mine and farm with them. But if I multi-box, I have all the tunes myself. I don't need to farm with somebody, right? So I've never been against multi-boxers, not at all, as long as it's been done legit. I know there's some people using these like sketchy illegal scripts where they don't technically have to do anything and it's not really by the books. But the people who do it legit, like, I don't mind at all. Sure, I've had some of them in my community playing on my realm and then been doing the exact same farms as me, which has led to me making less gold. But I don't really need gold, right? I think it's fun to farm it, but I don't really need it. So I don't really mind at all. But if you guys have no clue and you haven't read this article, it's on the entire internet, but like World of Warcraft has posted a blue post on it called Policy for Input Broadcasting Software, right? So they're saying your policies has evolved, right? To support the health of the game and the needs of the players, we've examined the use of third-party input broadcast software, which allows a single keystroke or action to be automatically mirrored to multiple game clients, which is how people multi-box, right? They press jump with like on one window and it like copies that onto, like, it mirrors every action they do onto all their other WoWs. So they could technically just play with one WoW window and have 10 running in the background, and all their tunes is going to do exactly the same thing. But they're technically controlling all the windows, right? That's been allowed, but they've seen an increasingly negative impact to the game as this software is used to support botting and automated gameplay. And I agree. Like, that's what I was talking about. Like, it has now come to a point where people are kind of doing this as a business, right? They're setting up like a shit ton of tunes and they're not doing it legit. They are using these scripts and these botting softwares to just, like, they use it to bot more efficiently. And I know of a lot of people, even some people that I know myself, that has been banned for using these illegal scripts, and they were doing it for like months, sometimes over a year, and they never got caught for it. And people caught up on it and they copied that and they started to do it as well. So it's a shame that these few people are ruining for the masses, right? And they use the input broadcasting software that mirrors keystrokes to multiple WoW game clients will soon be considered an actionable offense. And I have been saying this for ages now, that multiboxing will soon not be allowed. It's the reason why I'm saying that is that I've noticed that many multiboxers have been banned, like with automated bans. You know, if you spam report a multiboxer or anyone else in the game, it's a really horrible automated system that will just automatically ban you, because the automated system, like it's going to be under the assumption that you're doing something illegal, which is the case because many people thought that multiboxing was illegal, so they happen to get reported very often. Now, the change recently has been that they haven't unbanned them. There's been a huge increase in multiboxers who have received automated bans, but they haven't been unbanned. So I kind of had a feeling for a long time that multiboxing would, in some way, if not be directly illegal, they would do something to kind of prevent people from doing it. If they like remove the following, remove like the loot rank, I'm not sure how they would do it. But now they just slammed the hammer at him, right? We believe that this policy is in the best interest of the game and the community. We will soon be issuing warnings to all the players who are detected using input broadcasting software to mirror commands to multiple accounts at the same time, often used for multiboxing. With this warning, we intend to notify players that they should not use this software while playing World of Warcraft sooner. Therefore, the warnings will escalate to account actions, which can include suspension and, if necessary, a permanent closure of the player's World of Warcraft accounts. Right? And they strongly advise you to remove the software pretty fast. So 100%, everyone who uses like IS Boxer, the most popular software, will get screwed over. So I would definitely recommend to uninstall it on your computer, because they're definitely you're allowed to search for third-party software on your computer, and they're pretty much just going to search for everything like old and known multiboxing software, and they're going to slam your ass if you have it installed on your computer. So there's that. I see a lot of people talking about how they're still going to multi-box, but they're not going to multi-box with 36 tunes. They're going to do it with like a 5-man team. And I don't think that's going to work, because if you're still going to be using the software to multi-box with, that's what's going to get you. Like, anybody can be online on 5 accounts, 10 accounts at the same time. It's the software that gets you. And that escalates me to how I've already made a shit ton of gold on it. And no, I'm not gloating over it. So all of you angry multi-boxers, I'm trying to say, like, I don't mind multi-boxers, right? But obviously, like, I gotta tell it like it is. Like, I'm gonna be making more gold. I don't need the gold, but I'm making more of it. And of course, this has made me a shit ton of gold. Alongside with, like, many multi-boxers. Any multi-boxers who was awake at the time where the news came out, they made a lot of gold. I wasn't out, but unfortunately for me, I always stockpile, and I always have a lot of investments on my account. Like, I'm only sitting on like 50 million liquid gold because I constantly buy shit, right? So there's a lot of ways where you can make gold on the multi-boxers going away. Obviously, you want to target farms that multi-boxers would do, and they're no longer going to be able to do it because, well, they can't multi-box. So the first thing is, I actually bought these, not that many, but I bought these Blood Feasters, 43 of them, for an average price of 12,000 golds. Not because I knew that multi-boxers was going to go away, but I knew that the most popular Blood Feaster spawn, like the, or farm for multi-boxers, got nerfed. So I bought these, 43 of them, average price of 12k. When I woke up today, there was none on the auction house. Now there's 2 of them for 40,000 gold, which I still think is relatively cheap, right? If you compare it with the other amounts, I still think that is relatively cheap, especially with Shadowlands coming, and there's not going to be that many people doing the BFA farm. So I got 43 of these. I honestly think they're going to sell for more than 40k. But even if I sell them for 40k now and I bought them for 12k each, like, I've made a lot of gold. A lot of gold. And that is not even the thing that's going to make me the most gold. Another really good item that people buy a shit ton of is the Abyssal Fragments. Right? I own currently all of these, bought 172 for an average price of 2.2k. And these have sold in the past for 10,000 gold. So I did a long shot, posted them from 10k each, which means that people need to buy 20 of them, 200,000 gold each. So it doesn't matter. Like, I know for a fact that I can easily sell these for 5k. I think the yeah, like regional sales average is at market value is not that insane right now, but that, like, multi-boxers are getting these like crazy. Reach an average daily sold 20.6. I don't think I have a problem at least doubling my money, but I'm going for the big bucks at 10k. Hopefully, people are, when it comes to mounts, like, people are willing to spend a lot of gold. So hopefully I'm gonna have no problem moving these. But that's not even my biggest income of gold. I don't want to show you guys I can't show you guys the entire inventory on this tomb, because one of the only things that is like book specific in the 0 to 10 million gold guide is like the stockpile for Shadowlands. That's what people requested, so that is like book specific. But like my bank right here, a lot of the most popular items for multi-boxers to do, like the small scale multi-boxers, was obviously volatiles and primals and stuff like that, like high in demand mats. And as you guys can see, there's volatiles, for instance. Volatile water was like 12 gold each before I went to bed yesterday. Now it's 23 gold each. I got 12,000 of these in the bank. It's an obvious one. Volatile air, I got 8,000 of these. Is now up to 25. These are like extremely high prices on my realm. It's usually dog shit. Volatile fire, I got 13,000 of these. They're now 42 gold each. Volatile life, also a popular one. I got 10k of these. And they're now going for 50 golds. And then, of course, I truly believe that items like Elementium has twice the price almost of the of what it used to be, but Elementium ore, I got 4,600 of this one. I believe that this one is gonna be a wild card, because it went up in price because multi-boxers needed them, right? But now when people can't multi-box, it's probably not going to go up that much. So if you guys have Elementium or Elementium bar, it's not a big deal, because people still need a shit ton of it to craft transmog. But if you have a fuck ton, you might want to consider selling it for a profit if that's doable right now on your realm. And then again, it's the same thing for primals, like Primal Life, super popular multi-boxing farm, right? 400 gold each right now. I got 1,200 of these. Same with Primal Life, Fire, Water, like all of these. And that's just a couple of the items that multi-boxers did. But like, those are only the small scale multi-boxers though. Like the big scale multi-boxers, they did BFA farms. They didn't want to flood the markets. Most of them were nice guys, right? They didn't want to flood the markets, so they just stayed in like a quest phase out of people's sights, where they just farmed the raw golds, got some mounts, some abyssal fragments. Like, they never bothered anybody. However, there was some, like, usually the as I said, like the small scale multi-boxers who would do like the popular battle pet farms, the popular material farms, and that could kind of screw with the economy if they didn't have any experience with it and just flooded the market with these battle pets and these materials. So I want to know what you guys think about the whole multi-boxer thingy. Like, please leave a comment down below. Are you like happy that multi-boxers will be nerfed, or are you fucking furious, or are you kind of like neutral, like, meh, I don't really mind, I don't care what they do? Please let me know in the comment section down below. And that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys goddamn soon. Bye bye.